everyone, my name is Claire. So today we're going to be talking about a very useful thing, a very useful theory that we use a lot. Not a theory but a theorem that we use a lot in math. So back in the Greeks day, back in the days where there's no phone, no devices, no internet, what people used to do for fun is to come up with math problems to solve, which is very fascinating thing about, right? But now as time has passed, there was this group of people named and his friend, which is Pythagorean, and he came up with this theorem, Pythagorean theorem. And this is a very useful concept that we're going to be using a lot when we learn about triangles overall. So what is this theorem? This theorem says that a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. And this is just applied in right triangles. So let's look a little bit at what a right triangle is, right? So a right triangle is a triangle that has one angle of it, which is a square triangle, which means that it's 90 degrees. So this is equal to 90 degrees. And why do we know it is a right angle? Because it has this square signal right here, okay? So you guys see that, right? So now, here comes the math problem. Here, these two sides, we actually do have a name for it. These two sides for it, we call it as the leg of a right angle. The leg of the right angle, okay? So just think about it. Let's say that we are like this person, right? So these are our two legs. So these are the two legs of a right angle. And this we call it as a hypotenuse. So as a hypotenuse, okay? So we can actually find a hypotenuse when we know these two leg angles. So how? We would calculate it through this Pythagorean theorem. So here we are given that A, which is this leg, is equal to 10, and this leg is equal to 18. So here comes the problem. Here, A2 plus B squared equals to c squared, right? So that means that we put this in. So 10 squared plus 18 squared equals to c squared. So let's do a quick calculation. So I'm having my calculator here. So 10 times 10 squared is equal to 100, and 18 squared is equals to 324. Wow, big numbers, right? And it will equals to c squared. So that means that 424 would equal to c squared, which means that here c will equals to the square root of 424. Easy math problem, right? Here. So 424. And a lot of times, the result of it will not be a rational number, but rather an irrational number. But when we put it as a decimal, we could see that it's slightly a little bit more than 20 centimeters, right? So that is how we know that, oh, c here equals to the square root of 424. Pretty easy, right? And this is a very useful thing that we use not just in mathematics, in geometry, but we use it a lot in daily life concepts such as building, etc. So let's do one more example. Now, in this case, we do not know what A is. We know B is, let's say B is 10, and C is 20. So how do we know A? We want to find A in this time. So here, the math problem we would have is, I'm just making sure you guys see it, is A squared plus B squared equals C squared, which means that A squared plus 10 squared equals to 20 squared. Now this is the problem where we're finding the the number that's being plus 2, right? So all we have to do is take 20 squared minus 10 squared, and it will equal to our a squared. And you can continue doing this at home. So this is the Pythagorean theorem, and it states that a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. And this is a very, very important aspect. And this is one of the most important things that you can know in the Pythagorean theorem. In the Pythagorean theorem, there's going to be more like physical problems that you're gonna tackle one day. But this is the primary thing that you probably need a lot when you're learning geography. When you're learning pictures and when you're learning triangles overall. So thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.